Hello, my name is Adrian Bridge and welcome to the Bridge Collection. What you will find in this museum is an extraordinary amount of drinking vessels that have been used for religious, ritual, ceremonial, celebratory purposes over the last 9,000 years. And to gather in one place this extraordinary collection, which tells mankind's intimate relationship with alcoholic beverages over an extraordinary span of time and through many, many cultures, has been a passion of mine over the years. What I want to do is to try to pick out one piece every month, which we're calling the collector's choice, where I can tell you a little bit about its purpose, why I bought it, and perhaps some of the stories behind that extraordinary vessel. Let's look at this month's collector's choice. This month's very special piece is an English silver tankard, comes from the reign of William III and was made in 1695. Tankards are typically used for drinking beer, and this particular example is smaller than most. Why? Because this was actually made for a lady, but there's more to this story. A tankard in that time typically had these lids. The reason for that is thought that because there might be flies or debris that might fall from the ceiling, that if you kept your drink closed, it stopped anything falling in and polluting it. Another theory is that at a time when, particularly if you were wealthy, people might be wishing to poison you, by having a lid on your tankard, it stopped anyone just dropping anything into it. And that's why these tankards come with this, fine thumb point here, which you can lift, drink from it, and then close it. The arms on the front here, this engraving on the front, is from a family called Sir Edward Astley, who lived in Norfolk. And this was probably made for his wife, who at the time was a very famous painter, Rhonda de Laval. And she was a society lady, known as a great beauty, but also very accomplished painter. So obviously a woman of great skill and taste, who presumably wanted to drink beer, as many people did at that time, because beer was considered much safer than drinking water, but didn't want to do so from a large tankard. So had a special tankard made by a gentleman called Francis Singleton, and the FS hallmark is on the top here and on the body. So beautiful hallmarks, very important when you're looking at silver, that you've got these lovely hallmarks, and made for her. What's lovely about this is that the Astley family also had a residence in London. The residence was number 11 Downing Street. Now, we all know Downing Street today as being where the Prime Minister of Britain lives. And really since 1997, the Prime Minister has resided over number 11 Downing Street. So this was really from the house where nowadays the British Prime Ministers are resident. And why? Well, the Astley family decided at the time that they were passing on their estate to leave number 11 Downing Street to the British government, and that's why it became the residence today. What's very interesting about number 11 Downing Street is that part of London was historically known for, outside the edge of Westminster there, was known for its breweries. And research shows that the Axe Brewery actually was originally on that part of Downing Street. So we have a brewery making beer that's being put into a beautiful silver tankard from the period of King William III, made for a lady, and which wonderful beer would have been served and enjoyed. And we have here today this very, very fine piece of English silver with just an amazing story.